Hi, hello, and welcome, guys. Today we are going to see about Silapathigaram. Silapathigaram is one of the greatest epic in Tamil, which is written by a poet named Ilangovadikal around 2nd century, and this story contains love, care, betrayal, injustice, and the power of a woman with courage and purity. Here in this story, there are some main characters too. They are Kovalan, Kannagi, Madhavi, Manimegalai, Chitravadi, Porkollan, Dhiran Nedunjiliyan, and Karigalan. This story starts in Kaveri Pumbatinam, an ancient port city which is also served as a capital of Cholas. The Chola king Karigalan ruled during the period of time. Kannagi, a young beautiful woman born to Manayakan, a wealthy merchant and a ship captain. Kovalan, a young and handsome man, was born to Machutuvan, another rich merchant of the time. Kovalan and Kannagi, they fell in love. Later they did marriage and led a happy life. Days started to get passed with happiness and sweet memories. As it was a festive season in Kaveri Pumbatinam, the whole royal palace were decorated with flowers, lights, lamps, and etc. In the royal palace theatre, Madhavi performed her mesmerizing arangetram. Madhavi was a young pretty girl and a talented court dancer. She was born to Chitravadi, who is also a court dancer but a covetous woman. Madhavi not only showed her skills in dance, also she has skills in singing songs and playing yal beautifully. Kovalan fell in love with Madhavi after seeing her talents, then abandoned Kannagi. Kovalan paid a huge sum of money to Chitravadi to live with Madhavi. Later, Kovalan and Madhavi gave a birth to a cute baby girl and named her as Manimegalai. Meanwhile, Chitravadi stole all the wealth of Kovalan and threw him away when she got to know there is nothing left with him. Also, Chitravadi told Madhavi that Kovalan cheated her and left on his own. But when Madhavi came to know the truth, she left her mom and she became a saint. Kovalan returned to Kannagi with nothing left. But Kannagi was on cloud nine and she was overjoyed. She cooked a variety of dishes for him. Kovalan felt deep guilt. Then they planned to move to Madurai, which belonged to the Pandyan kingdom, to start a new life. King Nedunjiliyan ruled Pandyas during that period. Madurai is famous for festivals like Chittirai Thiruvilla and Pearl Trade. Kovalan and Kannagi shifted to Madurai. Since they had lost most of their wealth with Chitravadi, Kannagi had only her Karchilambu, anklets filled with gems known as Manika Paralgal. Kannagi asked Kovalan to sell one of her anklet and buy the necessary things to their home. Kovalan went to the goldsmith, who was a Porkollan, and showed him the anklet. Then he continued to shop the things for their needs. But suddenly, Pandya kingdom soldiers surrounded Kovalan, arrested him, and took him to the court. Without any investigation, King Nedunjiliyan ordered to cut Kovalan's head. Meanwhile, Kannagi felt bad omen and she was worried about Kovalan. Soon she heard a shocking news that Kovalan was killed by Nedunjiliyan for stealing Queen's anklet and tries to sell it with the goldsmith. Kannagi was filled with furious and anger. She was rushed to Nedunjiliyan's court. Standing in the middle of the court, she shouted, "Why did you kill my husband?" Arguments flared like a fire. King Nedunjiliyan started to blame Kovalan by saying that he had stolen the queen's anklet and he tries to sell it with the goldsmith, and that's why I ordered him to kill. Kannagi argued Nedunjiliyan, "How you can say that?" The king replied, "The Karchilambu which was stolen by Kovalan and he tried to sell with the goldsmith had the exact same pattern as the queen's anklet had. The goldsmith also falsely confirmed the same thing in front of Kannagi and the court. Also, the king told Kannagi that my queen's anklet is filled with pearls. Suddenly, Kannagi told her anklet is filled with Manika Paralgal and broke it. Manika Paralgal spilled across the court. By seeing this, the king ordered them to bring the Karchilambu which was stolen by Kovalan. When they brought and broken, the same Manika Paralgal spilled out again across the court. One piece even struck the king's lips, making a small cut. Everyone was shocked. Now it became clear that the goldsmith was the real thief who had stolen the queen's Karchilambu. Realizing the immense injustice and his failure as a ruler, the king was overwhelmed with guilt and shame. He also declared that he was no longer a king. By trusting the words of the goldsmith, I failed to protect my people, so let me die. He fell to the ground and died on the spot, followed soon after by his queen. In an unbearable grief, Kannagi was packed by injustice, so she cursed the entire city of Madurai, leading to its destruction by fire. This is the end of Silapathigaram. Thank you for watching and I hope you loved this explanation.